Yo guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to master the Fibonacci. But before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that recently I've partnered with Trade, and they are a brokerage that was founded in 2006. They are registered with the FSCA with the FSP number 45984. So please sign up today using my link and start trading. I'd appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. So today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to master the Fibonacci. So this is one trade we had today, and I implemented the Fibonacci into this, and I sent the signal, everything, and we were chatting about it in the group. So I would say about the beginning of this year is when I started implementing the Fib into my strategy, like all the time. I wouldn't say all the time, actually. I don't use it all the time, but I will use it as another confluence, or I will at least try it out on every setup just to see what's lining up with the Fib, what is the Fib showing me, stuff like that. So I mean, the Fib is such a powerful tool, just to give you the edge in the market. It's really powerful, and yeah, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to use it, because I've been using it for quite a while, and I found quite a bit of success with it. So I want to teach you guys how to find the same success with the Fib, because the Fib is just crazy, dude. It's like magic, bro. It literally is. So without further ado, I'm gonna first show you guys exactly my settings for the Fib, so you guys can just copy that. One second, I'm gonna have to go to settings. Is it over here? Yeah. So there you guys go. So you guys can copy my Fib, and yeah, you guys can be trading with a Fib. So just copy all of that down, as well as the colors. Those are the most important levels you guys need. So yeah, you guys can pause the video and come back to this section, and just carry on creating your Fib. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. So today was a really good trade. It was basically just a continuation, but FOMC today. I'm recording this at about 10 past 9 my time, and FOMC hit about an hour ago, an hour and 10 minutes ago at 8 o'clock. And 8:30, I think, was the press conference. Sorry, guys. So I mean, I used the Fib with FOMC and stuff like that, and it really worked. It worked wonders, bro. I mean, even the news like carried on going in the way of the Fibonacci, like it just didn't stop. So I'm going to be showing you guys how exactly I pinpointed this trade. So I like to use the Fib as a tool that I add on to my strategy. So for example, I trade support and resistance. So I use the Fibonacci tool to help me with that. And so today, for example, I had this support zone over here and this support zone over here. So the support zone turned, well, this was a support zone, this was a resistance when this was at this consolidation phase that we call over here. So obviously you guys can see after consolidating over here, it broke this resistance level. So I mean, it boomed all the way up, and I saw it up here this morning, and I was like looking at it, and I was like, hey, we obviously got to come down, get that retest on the order block that it broke, the resistance that it broke. So I mean, it's obviously got to break that and then use it as support. So I mean, I was looking up here, and I was like, you know what would be perfect to actually figure out where exactly we should enter this trade is a Fib. And obviously, mostly all of my entries will be at the order block or at the support or resistance. So I mean, this is why I say I use it as a tool, just to give me more extra confidence to know, okay, that is definitely the entry point. Okay, so let's use this Fib. So we take it from the low, we take it from the previous low to the previous high, right? Okay, so I'm going to drag it all the way across so you guys can see. So basically, in the financial markets, we have something called the golden ratio, and the golden ratio is actually the 61.8 that you guys see on the Fib. So it's actually pretty interesting, because this is something that has gone back for so long. We know about the golden ratio. Golden ratio is something like a part of life, if you know what I mean. So the golden ratio is often seen as a critical level of retracement or extension for a market to move, as it says over here. So I mean, it's quite interesting. The golden ratio is literally all I use for the fib. So I will most likely only trade the 61.8, and sometimes, only sometimes, I will trade the 78.6. But as you guys can see, just taking the fib from the low to the high, you guys can see that it basically lined up exactly with the support zone that I was coming to. So it was pretty interesting. And as well, it was just before 3:30, so it was like everything lined up. At 3:30, it hit this support zone over here and reacted on the 61.8, the golden ratio of the fib. So I mean, it literally just hit that level and straight boomed from there when it hit 3:30. And I mean, 3:30 today was pretty crazy, because in about 5 minutes it boomed about 1,000 pips. It flew 1,000 pips up, and it's all thanks to the fib, because we could just find that perfect entry, and we knew that support zone was going to be our entry because the fib lines up with it, and there's a whole big ass support there. So it's giving us so much reason to you know uh trade the fib and actually continue with this continuation, because as well, this is a good tool to use when the markets are at the highest point. So at this point in time right now, US30 is at a very high point. So I mean, I was skeptical going into the buys, but using the Fibonacci, it just made it a little bit easier, I can say, to really just pick out the move. So as you guys can see, it was very high. So I just wanted to trade this Fibonacci to the 0%. Sorry, guys. So I mean, I didn't even do the full move. So the Fibonacci, you would normally put your take profit 1 over here and your take profit 2 over here. So I mean, if you put your take profit 1 where you normally put your take profit, it would have hit it. So I mean, this for example. No, sorry guys, wrong way around. So what did I? Yeah, I selected that now. So this will be your, let's say, oh no, I wasn't caps lock. Okay. So this will be your TP1. Okay, that is very big. Let's put that smaller. Yeah, sorry, I was using this earlier with the block around it, so I made a block around it. But anyway, so the negative 27% is where you guys will put your first TP at, and your second TP will be negative 61.8%. As you guys can see, another golden ratio. The golden number strikes again. So I mean, that would obviously be your TP2. As I say, we can probably jot it out over here. So let me just do that, and then put that to TP2. There we go. So as you guys can see, this is how you can use the Fibonacci. So for instance, I would advise you guys to just use it to the 0% if the market is very high, and say you're looking for bullish continuation. It will be best to obviously trade to the 0%, which I did today, and I mean, straight to take profit. We are out of this trade, and look how it's going down now. So you see, it's the perfect way, it's the perfect tool to use when the market is very high and you're not really certain where it's going to go. The Fibonacci will give you a really good idea and just give you ease in the market and have that edge, so you guys can obviously hit to take profits and stuff like that. So I want to give you guys one more example, because I just don't want to give you one example where it worked on one little piece. So I was looking now, and the Fibonacci worked out really well here again. So we take it to the low, to the high, and look, there again, 61.8, the golden ratio hits once again. You get in over there on the golden ratio, boom, and you can put it to take profit 1, you can put it to take profit 2, and I mean, look at that, dude. It would have hidden your take profit 2 if you guys got in this trade and held it with the Fibonacci. So this is what I'm saying. The Fibonacci is such a powerful tool for you guys to use, because I mean, look at that. That's a 4,000 pip move that we could have caught just using the Fibonacci from the low to the high. So as I'm saying, guys, I'm teaching you guys something really important here today, and something I believe you guys should implement into your trading strategies, especially if you do trade support and resistance. I think it's pretty important. And yeah, guys, that's just how you master the Fibonacci. And honestly, it's just so good to use all the damn time. Like because I mean, obviously you can use this for sells as well. You just flip it from, so I mean, exactly like that. You can just use it as a sell, because obviously it's gonna make some pattern like this and hop on your 61.8 and you take it down from there. So that's an example of how you would use the sell for the Fibonacci. And I mean, it's just such a powerful tool. 61.8 is just such a good number, and I mean, as I say, it's the golden ratio, so you guys can understand why it's such an important thing when trading forex. So hopefully you guys understand the Fibonacci a little bit better. Hopefully you guys found some good knowledge in this, because I mean, I've been trading with the Fibonacci and it's been working so well for me. And as I said, today sent the signal and we used the Fibonacci and it was just perfect every single time. It was just perfect. You could have used it. When was this trade? So on Friday, yeah, on Friday you could have caught that next trade with the Fibonacci. Today you catch the next trade with the Fibonacci. And I mean, it's not small moves. That previous move, if you put the Fibonacci over there and held that, I mean, that's 4,000 pips. That's a lot of pips. And if you do that today, say, okay, let's take one scenario for example. Say now you've entered here on this fib, right? So you guys remember where that fib was. Say now you guys entered and you guys are in this trade already, okay? And you guys see what's happening with the market here again. You guys can use the Fibonacci again to get a second entry. So I mean, see how powerful it is. You can use it again and again to get more entries, and even just to understand, or just to see that the market is still continuing in your direction. So the fib is a very, very powerful tool, and I hope you guys will implement that into your strategies. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Your heart is pounding. The adrenaline is coursing through your veins. This is the moment that could change everything. Cut out the noise. Temper your emotions. A clear mind. A supportive team. That is confidence.
Download Arbitrate Go and accelerate your success.